Now, last team, Shane, again.
I can't believe you. I still can't get over the fact you hate LSU. But go on. What were you saying?
Last team here, Shane, the Auburn Tigers. Man, and this is another stunner. Yeah. I mean, for years and years, the Auburn Tigers are known as one of the teams to be reckoned with in the SEC West. It's just not where it's at right now. 5 is the over-under for the Auburn Tigers. I'm going to go down the schedule here for you, Shane. Bunch of home games right out the gate. Mercer, San Jose State, Penn State, Missouri, LSU. Those are all at home. I mean, the schedule, there's tough games there, but it sets up for a great start if they can find the right pieces down there at Auburn before you go on the road at Georgia, at Ole Miss. Then you got 2 weeks to prepare for Arkansas at home, at Mississippi State, Texas A&M at home, Western Kentucky at home, and then the Iron Bowl at Alabama. So it gets very, very difficult towards the tail end. But over under 5, I got to go over. I have to. Because Auburn's not going to win 4 freaking football games. I mean, what are we doing here?
Well, what we're doing, Mike, is we're playing the under. And you may want to fast forward, Auburn fans. There's that little button you hit, and it goes up 15 seconds. But, I mean, I'm not super confident that they don't go the first. I mean, how many times I got to say this, Mike? It feels like we talk about every time I bring up Auburn. And probably people are saving these clips because when they do start out 5-0, they're going to say, see, I told you Shane was an idiot. But right now, I am not sold that they could beat Penn State. I'm not sold they can beat Missouri. I'm not sold they can beat LSU, and they sure the hell ain't going to beat Georgia. So you want to talk about momentum. I think it's going to go the opposite direction. This is a program that is struggling, man. They can't keep coaches. They can't keep players. The fans don't even, I don't know what the fan. I've heard some fans, they love them. Some fans hate them. It's just in turmoil still. And now we, all these stories that came off in the off season. I mean, it just looked bad, because this isn't Auburn football. Auburn football is one of those teams that we always talk about potentially going 12-0. Auburn football is one of those teams that we talk about competing for an SEC championship, potentially going to a national championship. That's the type of program that they have down there, and they've not been there in quite some time. I do think they bounce back, but, brother, it ain't this year, and I don't know if it's with this coach. And I think this is going to be a rough season, and when I'm looking at it, you said 5 wins. Where are you getting them? Mercer? Yeah, okay. San Jose State? Okay. Are you confident in Penn State? Are you confident in Missouri or LSU or Georgia or Ole Miss, Arkansas, Mississippi State, A&M, Alabama? Where are you finding the 5 wins? Western Kentucky? There you go. There's your one. I'm not confident at all, brother. So give me the under, and I'm going to put about $88 on this one.
Man, I love when you're so wrong because it's going to make me so right, Shane.
You're going to save this. Yeah, just pin this one up, Mike, so we can play it back later of all the stupid takes that Shane had.
Because the Auburn Tigers, Shane, they're going to defend their home turf. I mean, we are – not we, but you are underrating how difficult it is to go to Jordan-Hare Stadium and come out of that place alive. I mean, hell, remember last year, I know Georgia lost in the SEC championship game, but before that, I mean, this looked like maybe the most dominant team of all time. You know what I mean? Like, They were on that footing, and at Auburn was one of the more difficult games, and Auburn did not even have that good of a football team. I think this team's going to be bought in on this coaching staff. We got rid of the guys that are not bought in. The guys that are left, though, I mean, hell, they're going to want to run through a brick wall for this guy. We're going undefeated in the non-conference. Right there's your 4. So basically, you're asking me to find 2 SEC wins. Hell, give me, I think Missouri, that's a toss-up. LSU's a toss-up. I think, hell, they even beat Arkansas last year. You have 2 weeks to prepare for them. That's a toss-up. Mississippi State, like I said, they drop games they shouldn't all the time. Yeah, I think Auburn will find a way to win 2 league games. That's easy for me. So I'm going way over. You said what was it, 95, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going 95 the other way, brother. Auburn in the over. If all they got to do is win 6 games, I got confidence in them to do it. Again, this is the freaking Auburn Tigers.
Yeah.
This is a top 20 roster in the country. I know they're playing in the rugged SEC West, but the only non-conference game that is somewhat of a question mark is Penn State, and I do not have faith in that old James Franklin to come into SEC country. And, I mean, hell, they should have lost last year to Auburn. And again, Auburn was not that good right out the gate.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I'm just not sold, brother. I mean, we're talking 2 years back-to-back 6-win teams. Now you're saying you don't see them taking one step back? It's like, I do. I see it, but I'm sorry.
Remember, he's at Big Orange Balls.
Hey, yeah, I mean, let's talk about it. The Grim Reaper of picks. So this is my lock. This is my lock of the week right here. So a lot of Auburn fans should be happy. They should be getting their national championship tickets right now, brother, because they may be going after this prediction.
Well, hey, buddy, this has been a long one. It's been a great one, just breaking down these over-unders. But let's get you off the line before you hit too many of those beers and before you call out any more of these SEC West teams. You got anything before we head off the line?
No. I think that is a good call because it's a little late. We're doing this one extremely late tonight, and I was already a few in when Mike called. So, yeah, I better get out here and get ready for bed, brother. But I'm excited. It's always fun to talk gambling, and like I was saying at the start of the show, this is when you place your bets, guys. Mm-hmm. This is when you want to, if you're thinking about win totals, you're thinking about who's your underdog to compete in a national championship or win the SEC championship. This is when you do it if you feel confident, because I'm telling you, if you're right and those teams catch fire early in September or late October, you know that it's too late. It's too late to put money on it when you could have tripled it right now. So this is the time, because Vegas they know a little more than we do, but they're still guessing right now. So if you're feeling confident, get some money in there. And I don't know, man. When's the East come out? So this is the West. When's the East pick?
They told me it'll come out on Tuesday. So hopefully, as soon as those come out, we'll break them down. And we've also got some fans. They're requesting some other shows. So, hey, we got plenty of show topics in the pipeline. Podcast is going strong. And don't forget, Shane, we got 3 spring games this weekend.
Yeah.
So the content is going to keep on flowing as long as we got something to talk about, we're going to do it. So
yeah.
I appreciate you, Shane. I'm about to pass out myself.
Okay.
I appreciate you hopping on the line. I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out. We'll catch you on the next one.
All right. See you guys. Go Vols. Sorry, Auburn. This one's on me.